If you are a real estate lawyer and you want to be successful over a long time, you got to really adhere to a certain law of success. And I want to share with you a little bit of that law of success into this conversation, okay? It's important to understand that everything starts with the way you plan your real estate law business. And it doesn't matter whether you have a one person practice or a 1,000 attorney practice, everything has to revolve around planning, okay? Planning not only in terms of your operations, planning in terms of your marketing, planning in terms of your client onboarding, but planning also in terms of how you manage your tech stack, because your tech stack is going to be very instrumental in helping your real estate law practice go from like scale, go from $1 million, for instance, in revenue to $10 million. Okay, so it's important to have this foundation very solidly. Okay, and so you got to really define the specific legal services you will provide, because when it comes to real estate law, you have different facets, and you have to really be clear as to how you want to position yourself. And this clarification has to actually go through your firm's vision, your firm's mission, your firm's services, your operational strategies, and also your financial projection. And when it comes to a real estate law, you got to really know your target market. That way, you can really tailor your messaging to them, and do so in a very, very clear manner. Okay, so I'm speaking here about you defining your legal niche within the real estate law space, crafting a detailed business plan, understanding your target market, and everything I'm telling you. It doesn't matter whether you have an existing real estate law practice or you want to build one. You still have to have a detailed business plan. You got to understand your target market, and your target market might change every now and then. You got to really also pay attention to legal and ethical considerations, because all these things are part of how you set the foundation for your real estate law firm. You got to choose the right business structure, whether you want to really set yourself up as an LLC, as an LLP, as a PC, professional corporation, or as a sole proprietorship. Those things are part of the foundation I want you to think about, okay? And you also got to really pay attention to complying with legal industry regulations. When it comes to real estate law, you have shifting behaviors in terms of the laws, but also in terms of what regulators are expecting of clients and attorneys. So make sure that you are adhering to those important laws. I want to quickly talk about the real estate law ethics. You have to understand that ethics are primarily at the heartbeat of they are the heartbeat of the legal profession, right? And so in the field of real estate law, this means what? It means that you got to have unwavering adherence to principles such as fairness, integrity, and professionalism. See, the whole thing is that the authorities rely on this kind of ethics to make sure we have a level playing field. Okay, so the legal and ethical framework within which your real estate law firm operates is both actually a safeguard and a differentiator in the market. So you are able to really portray accountability. You can portray professionalism. You can portray commitment to laws and regulations, but also commitment to a client's success. Okay. Another law of success when it comes to real estate lawyers, you want to think about setting up your office. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can work from home if you want to, if it's convenient for you. But you want to really understand that if you want to be seen as a successful real estate attorney, you want to be in office, okay, and so that clients can come and see you in the office and really discuss business matters with you. They don't have to come to your house or just go to your garage or go to your basement, okay. And also choosing a location is important, because you want your office to be accessible. You want your office to be visible. You want your office to be affordable too. I mean, your office in terms of if the clients have to drive to your office, or if clients have to meet you at your office, make sure that you have that as well. And also think about outfitting your law office. This is an important law of success for real estate lawyers. The physical setup of your law office is a reflection of your brand. I don't care how much money you spend in setting up a website. If there is a delta, if there is a gap between your website and all the branding that you have, the branding work that you have done, if there is a delta between that and what you're showing physically in your offices, this is not going to help you. So this is something you need to really think about from the get go. Okay, and this will be part of your strategy to portray to position yourself better. So when it comes to real estate law, if you want to be successful, an important law of success has to be around your team. You got to think about building a strong team. So besides planning your real estate law business, you got to look at your team because your team are going to be the differentiators. Okay, your team are going to help you actually go from 1 million to 10 million in revenue, from 10 million to 100 million in revenue, and so on and so forth. So in terms of scalability, your team is going to be instrumental in the whole process. Okay. And so when I say your team, it's not just the lawyers that you're going to hire. You have to hire also paralegals. You have to hire non-legal staff. Okay, for your back office, for instance. Okay, so this is important. And so you want to instill in your staff the vision and mission that you have. So that should be part of your corporate culture, your practice culture. Okay. So I'm speaking here about having a strategy where you are able to hire the best the legal minds available. You are able to develop support staff meaning non-legal staff. Okay. You got to really also create a collaborative workplace culture. This collaborativeness or collaboration is kind of quintessential if you want your law firm to thrive. Okay, and so when we talk about the real estate law, we are talking about scalability. We're talking about sustainability. Okay, so this is an important element, and also you want to pay attention to marketing and client acquisition because that's going to help your real estate law firm actually be sustainable. How you acquire clients, how you reach out to clients, how you nurture leads, and how you qualify those leads into paying clients. How you develop your brand, how you look at your marketing, your brand, your communication, your PR, all that kind of stuff. What kind of digital marketing do you have for your law firm? What kind of networking and relationship building you apply to your industry, to your niche. So another law of success for real estate lawyers revolves around financial management. So you have building a strong team, planning your real estate law business, but financial management is also important. Okay, so when I say financial management, I'm not just talking about the financial analysis of your revenue data. I'm not just speaking about how much money your real estate law firm is making, or what kind of transactions you're working on, or what kind of money you're paying to your staff. No, I'm talking primarily about financial planning and forecasting for your real estate law firm, how you manage operating costs, because whether you have a solo or a small practice or a large practice, you need to manage operating costs in a controlled manner. Okay, so controlling operating costs is vital to maintaining a healthy cash flow for your real estate law business. This involves not only being mindful of your expenses, such as office supplies and utilities, but also making strategic decisions when it comes to larger investments like office space or hiring. So what you want to do is you want to analyze your costs regularly to identify areas where you can save and consider the return on investment for each expense. Okay. So, because if you do this, if you're able to have effective cost management, you will ensure that your firm remains competitive and profitable. Those are two traits that you want to really keep for a long time: competitive and profitable. And also, what about the setting fees and billing practices? This can also help you make sure that you are getting the cash that you deserve. Okay. So deciding on your fee structure is one of the first financial decisions you will need to make. So whether you choose an hourly rate, flat fees for certain services, or a retainer model, you want to really make sure your pricing reflects the value you provide while also remaining competitive. Okay. So transparent billing practices will build trust with your clients and help avoid disputes, because the last thing you want is to actually have disputes with your real estate law clients. So utilize modern billing software to streamline the process, providing clear, automized invoices and easy payment options to improve client satisfaction and the timeliness of payments, especially in the long run. And also, when it comes to financial planning and forecasting, just make sure that you are able to track, to actually set financial goals and measure progress in a sustainable manner. If you want to be a successful real estate lawyer, you also need to be adept at navigating challenges in real estate law, because real estate law is changing all the time, right? There are very dynamic parts and within the industry, and you want to adapt to those parts real fast. Let me explain. You got to stay informed on real estate laws and regulations. And they begin. I'm not speaking about just the federal level here. I'm speaking about the state levels, but also the local levels. So I'm speaking about starting from your city. I mean, starting from your township, from your county to your city to your state, and at the federal level. Okay, so you have different layers of regulatory compliance to actually comply with. Okay. And also think about managing risks, or managing risks and liability. So in the real estate legal sector, the stakes can be high, and so is the potential for risk and liability. So to protect your firm, you want to implement strong risk management policies, including thorough client vetting, clear communication protocols, and regular compliance checks. So this is kind of cool because it helps you actually cover your back, literally. Okay. So investing in comprehensive insurance coverage is also crucial to safeguard against unexpected claims, okay? And by proactively managing risks, you can minimize liability and focus on providing top-tier legal services to your clients. So that's what you want, actually, in the first place. That's what you really want. And so there are also, if you want to be a successful real estate lawyer, you got to also have strategies for complex client cases. Okay, so you want to have strategic negotiation skills. You want to have a creative problem solving skills. You want to also being able to handle complex client cases. So you, by understanding all the legal precedents. Okay, that's an important element to really keep in mind. And also, you want to think about growing your real estate law firm, and you want to have it in a, how do I say it, in a systematic manner. So if you want to be a successful real estate lawyer, you have to also think about expanding your services. You have to expand your services, and you have to do so in how do I call it, in a scalable manner, but also in a gradual manner. So you want to think about scaling your business operations. Okay, as your client list grows, so must your business operations also. So scaling up involves investing in the right technology, recruiting more staff, and possibly opening additional offices. So effective scaling ensures that increased the workloads are managed efficiently without compromising the quality of service. That's what you want, quality of service. So it is actually a balancing act that requires thought and planning, and ensuring that infrastructure, from legal software to human resources, grows in line with client demand, right? You also need to build a reputation for excellence. So excellence is a reputation for excellence is something so important in the legal sector. So because you have to understand, when it comes to real estate law, everything revolves around your ability to deliver on your promises. And it doesn't matter whether you had already won 1,000 cases. If you can really deliver the same quality, the same results on the 1,001 1001st, I mean, let's just say the next case, your reputation will actually will suffer big time. So you want to really understand that, okay? And also think about resources and continuing education. So continuous learning in the dynamic field of real estate law actually can help you big time, okay? And you also want to really understand that you need to have access to quality resources so you can actually like you can scale your real estate law practice, okay? So you want to stay updated with the with the latest legal practices, and also you want to utilize industry associations, engaging in continuing legal education, and also harnessing various legal resources so you can really you can master the art of real estate law, and you can keep your business ahead of the curve, right? It's all about really making sure that you are really safe. From a flexibility point of view, this is really fantastic. Also, if you want to expand your services, you got to think about leveraging industry associations. You have to think about CLE for real estate law. So we are speaking here about continuing legal education, right? Just spoke about that. Utilizing legal resources and tools. So, if you want to be successful as a real estate lawyer, you have to be adept. You have to become adept at utilizing legal resources and tools. So, from online legal research databases and case management software to virtual closing platforms. I mean, these tools optimize efficiency and accuracy in managing real estate transactions. So, you want to stay conversant with and incorporate the latest technological resources, okay, into your practice so that you can streamline workflow, but also ensure that your firm can handle complex legal matters with proficiency. That's what you want. You want to really paint a picture of credibility. You want to paint a picture of reliability. You want to paint a picture of, let's say, validity when you go to third-party players. Okay, that's really cool. And also, when I say continuing legal education, CLA for real estate law, this is not just a requirement, but a necessity to ensure the highest standards of practice in real estate law. So CLE programs specifically tailored for real estate law provide insights into current legal issues, offer updates on statutory and regulatory changes, and you can actually hone the practical skills of attorneys, especially in some industries. So this is kind of important to have in mind from a regulatory point of view. And you also have, when I said leveraging industry associations, those play a pivotal role in the professional development of real estate lawyers. And these organizations offer a platform for networking, professional development, and staying abreast of industry changes. Okay, and membership often presides. Membership often provides access to exclusive seminars and webinars, workshops, and conferences that are key. Actually, they are key in expanding your knowledge and stay connected with the latest industry trends and legislative changes. So, for a real estate law business, these associations can be a treasure trove of information, advocacy, and professional standards. So this is really good from a flexibility point of view. You have the way to change things in your favor. This is really fantastic. So in conclusion to this conversation, I shared with you the law of success for real estate lawyers. I spoke about planning a real estate law business, building a strong team, financial management, navigating challenges in real estate law, and finally, expanding your services. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.